going on, guys? This is Aaron here, and we are back playing on the Minecraft Feed the Beast Direwolf20 server. And today, guys, we are going to be going back into our little tech cave, and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit more of the stuff I've done. And then later on, I'm going to show you guys how to automate your smeltery. So, alright, so you guys saw this last time, right? So just a little entrance, and I told you guys I was going to be working on some stuffs and yeah, whatnots. Okay, so check this out. So now the way it's gonna work is you're gonna come in, right? And then for security reasons, we want to make sure we lock this down. So we're just gonna lock it ourselves behind us, and then we need some light, right? So we just simply plug in our key, bam, and then all the lights turn on all the way down. How cool is that? Now, from here, from this post forward, that way, all these lights are still going to be, I haven't figured out how I'm going to trigger them, but right now they're just activated. So they're not triggered by anything. I simply have the receiver right there, or transmitter, and I just have a lever. Okay, now if anybody, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm going to be quiet for like 2 seconds. Here, let me turn this off. Maybe it might be this. What the? Oh yeah. I don't know what that noise is, but it was freaking me out 2 seconds ago. I don't know what it could be. Anyways, it's still going to be doing it. And I'm just going to turn this down just a little bit because it's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so here's the deal. Once you make it all the way down here, I'm going to figure out some kind of passcode thing. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But what's going to happen is each one of these is going to get 5 blocks, right? So let's just put, dude, that thing's so freaky. Now you can put more than what you're actually going to be putting in, and it's not going to do anything. Like, it'll just stop. So if you put a whole stack in here, it's not going to like push anything. It's not like a piston. So, and then we're just going to put 1 in each one of those. And the left side, what that does is it camouflages the block. So if you notice, they're turning into stone. So that's just a little camouflage block. And these are drawbridges from Tinker's Construct. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, they're super duper not difficult to make. And oh, actually, is that gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. I think you have to actually put it on there. I made some red aloe wire just because I like working on the sides of stuff. See, like that. So yeah, so this is just temporary, just so you guys can get an idea of what it's gonna do. So I'm gonna borrow you. Let me have that. And then I will go ahead and place this right here. So you guys can see what it does. So it's always gonna be activated. So you're gonna come up to it and it's gonna look like we're coming down, lights are on, and then bam, you hit a wall, right? Now we can decorate this however we want. So I can put stairs here, I can put whatever I want. Just some kind of pattern or something, just to make it look scary, like, ooh, you can't come any farther, this is as far as we go. And then somehow or another, I'm going to put the little passcode thing in there. So once you activate the passcode, it's going to come down and you will see this hallway. So this is going to be blocked up. I just have this access, and then it's going to go down there. So this is just going to be one big hallway, and for some reason butterflies seem to love my little tech base. So I've been noticing there's butterflies everywhere, like literally everywhere. And what I've been doing also, since I'm collecting a lot of stone, since this thing does have silk touch, what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing this guy, and I'm going to, where are you? I think it's this guy. Yeah, equal trade. So I just go equal trade all the dirt. Bam, super clean, super easy. If you ever want to do large portions of stuffs that you don't like, easiest thing in the world, just do that. Boom. Okay, so yeah, so this is, I guess someone decided to hide an abandoned mine shaft underneath my tech base. Don't know how good of an idea that was, but oh, that's what you are. Do you like these, huh? This is the primal. I guess it gives it negative effects. Okay, let's try 9 health. Oh, you don't accept it? Alright, alright. Shock it is. Get out of here with your noises. So that's what that noise was. Just trying to figure out what that noise was. Alright, anyways. Alright, so we got this stuff going on downstairs. Now I don't think I'll be using this for anything. There you go. There you go. But yeah, so okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a little quick update of what's going on, where we're at, and what we're going to be doing. So this is what we have. And then, yeah. Oh, I also didn't get a chance to actually show you guys the redstone behind the little locking mechanism, this whole thing right here. So let me just show you guys that real quick, because I don't know if you guys like redstone or not, but I know a lot of people get confused with redstone, and I guess it's tricky, right? So this is actually really simple. Well, I'm not like the craziest redstone guy, but okay, so check it out. So this dispenser, regular vanilla dispenser, and when you put stuff in it, see how it pops it out automatically and it activates that, right? Okay, the way it works is first this needs to be activated. So behind this, I'll show you, there are two receivers, right? And what one of them does is it's just a signal, like a trigger signal to this whole shenanigans saying, hey, the lever is in the on position. That's all it's saying, on position. And then the other one just activates this part right here. So it activates a little boom, right? And this is drawbridge too. So if you can tell, I just put some random blocks in there. I don't know what we're gonna put as a barrier, but yeah. Okay, so that just says we are in the on position. And then after that, when you put any block, it doesn't matter what it is, you just simply put a block in here, and what that does is it changes the block ID. And because we have this block update detector from Extra Utilities, it says, oh, you put something inside here. Do you guys see how fast it clicked? Well, when it detects it, since it does send out a redstone signal, it simply pops it back out, right? It just looks cool. Now I could do this with a chest. I could put a chest and this would activate. And then what that does is it shoots out a redstone signal because it pulsed out, right? And then this thing is a repeater set to 4 ticks, which simply means because this guy right here, it pulses out one time, and then once it shoots it out, it updates again. So this pulses out a second time. You don't want it to pulse out twice, because if it pulses out twice, what's going to happen is these lights are going to go on and off. So you don't want that. Okay, so you guys follow me so far? I hope you are, because I think this isn't hard. So okay, so that guy, when you set it to 4 ticks, that just basically means it's going to take a little bit for the signal to go out, and it's not going to input any other signal. Now, what this is going into is called an AND gate, right? Now, this is from Project Red. I think it's something else. Anyways, it's Project Red, right? Like this stuff, you can see all these little chingaderas that it has, and there's lots of them. Lots of stuff it's used for. But anyway, so this is from Project Red, and what this means is you need a screwdriver, because when you get it, it comes with all 3 of these activated. And all this means right now, this side is deactivated. So if you hover over it, you see how the left side, right side, and the bottom says in, and the top part says out, right? Okay, so what that means is if I get a redstone signal in from here, and that's why it's called an AND gate, and I get one from the left side, then send out a redstone signal. Does that make sense? When you put these down for the first time, it's going to ask you for a redstone signal from the right side also, but you can disable that. So if you only want it to come in from the bottom and the left, you just right click with the screwdriver, and you'll see it. See that? How it just disabled the bottom part now? Now it's saying, give me a signal from the right side. That makes sense? Okay, so now we just switch this. I just switched it. Go back. Okay, so let me disable. All right, it's a little tricky with the texture pack, but anyways. Okay, so it's saying signal comes in. All right, if you want me to send a signal out, I need you to give me a signal from the left side. Now this 100, this wireless receiver 100 is also, if you remember, this 100, right? So if this lever is pulled down and I get a signal from the bottom part, which would mean the dispenser you need to put something in the dispenser, then send a redstone signal out. And if you do both things at the same time, then what it's going to do, it's going to send out a redstone signal to this toggle latch. And what this little guy does is, if it receives a redstone signal from the bottom part of it, it just simply flips a lever. Boom. That's it. And it sits there and waits for another redstone signal. And if it gets another redstone signal, it flips it back. And that's it. And if you notice, when it's flipped this way, this little red piece is kind of like sending out particles. And then when you flip the other way, that little piece is sending out particles. So that's where the redstone goes. And what does this do? This is a transmitter that transmits out to all of those guys, our lights, which are the, what are they called? Igniters from Tinker's Construct, right? So it's pretty much just like having a netherrack. You could put a dispenser behind it, and then put netherrack right there, and inside the dispenser put what are those called? Flint and steel. So when it receives the redstone signal, it'll dispense the fire. Another way to do it, but I use igniters just because, well, we can, and it's a lot cleaner. So that's the way it works. Hope that's not too complicated. If you guys want me to elaborate on how this works a little bit more, I can, if you guys really want me to, or if you guys want to see this in the test world, I can do it in the test world. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside from that, there's just wireless receivers behind those guys, and that's pretty much it. What I want to do, I don't know if it's really necessary. I want to figure out a way that as soon as I open this door, those lights go off. And I've been playing around with it for a while, and it is kind of tricky. So I don't know if you guys can come up with an easy way to do that. I would greatly appreciate it. So leave it in the comments if you guys know of an easy way to do that, because I want to know. I want to know how to do that stuff. Oh yeah, so over here, this is all our leftover stuff from when we had the tree farm sitting over there. And I gotta move this stuff. But what I was thinking is, maybe, just maybe, we could build ourselves a logging cabin, right? Because this whole area looks like a big forest, like it used to be a big forest. Because there's still forest over there. So what I'm thinking is, maybe I could build a big like logging cabin that takes up that whole area back there. And then I'll have like a little area for all the trees and all that stuff. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. So probably next episode or off camera, I'm not quite sure. I'll go ahead and do that. And for the time being, I am going to put all this stuff away, and I'm going to start heading over to our old base. So give me a second, guys, put all this stuff away, and I will meet you guys over there. All right, real quick, I just want to show you guys. I've been coming over to everybody's base, and since nobody's been logging onto the server, and I've been having a field day with everybody's automated freaking XP, look at the levels I have now. I don't know if you guys have been noticing that, but my levels have been going up higher and higher and higher. So I just want to see how high I can get my levels before I die. So we'll try to get 1,000. But yeah, so let me finish stealing. Borrowing. That's what I'm doing. We're just borrowing. We'll give it back eventually. All right. So let me finish this, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. I'll just take a little detour. So I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, so we are back at our old base. Do you guys remember this place? Cool little tiny house that we started in. Oh, the memories. Alright, so here is our smeltery. This is the OG smeltery that we had here. Now there is a couple additions, obviously, since we did go foraging everywhere and looting all the villages. It's a little bit bigger than your average size one, right? Okay, so this is the deal. What we're trying to do, now you can do this for whatever you want. So if you look inside my smeltery, I have tons and tons of stuff in there, right? The main part is this glass. And the reason for that is I want to get tons and tons of glass. That's pretty much it. So the way that this is going to work is it's pretty simple. All you got to do is make sure that you have a drain, first of all, right? So you got to have one of these little guys. And then once you get yourself a drain, so we have our drain, first of all. Then we have a casting basin. So you put a casting basin there. I'm just gonna put this guy down before I forget it in my inventory. And then typically what you would do is you would build one of these, the seared faucets. But look at the difference between that. And then let me grab this guy. Grab that guy real quick. And then we will grab that. Okay, so actually, do we have a drain? Yeah, we do have a drain on this side. Why? I don't know. So let's just swap these out real quick. So we have everything all nicely done on one side. Now, as you can tell, you can obviously do this. It doesn't break anything. The only thing that gets broken is if you pop that Smeltery controller out, then I believe you lose all your stuff. So don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Well, unless you want to lose all your stuff, then go right ahead. But I wouldn't recommend it because most people rage quit. Well, I do. Anyways. All right, so that set aside. Put this guy over there. All right. So here's the deal. Like I said, typically most people would oh, hey, no, that's not where you go. Would put one of those seared faucets down, and they would just right click, right? So you just do your normal right click and it starts going. Well, the cool thing is if you put these thermal expansion fluid ducts directly onto the drain itself, not the faucet, just the drain itself. And then you can either do this with a lever. So if I had a lever, I could place a lever on top. In my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a pneumatic servo inside of it. So that way we don't need the lever. And then, take that off. And then we'll make that to out, and there you go. So look how much faster that is. So let me just show you guys another example. So we're gonna do these at the same time. That one's done already, look at that. Done. And it's already filling up the second time. And done. And fill up a third time. Like that's literally how fast it's going. So you guys see the big difference now? I'm still going, I'm like, is this broken? Like, is it really broken? What's going on here? Okay, so I don't even know. No, that's actually taking that long. Holy Jeebus. Okay, I knew this was fast. I just didn't know how fast it was. So as you can tell, I basically grabbed, let's just say 11. Well, actually, no, I grabbed one before. So this is 10 times faster than that, I guess. I don't know. According to my counting abilities. Either that or we have some crazy lag going on. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So that's the deal. Now, if you want to fully automate this, the next part of this is you need a way to get that out of there before you have to right click on it, right? Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're going to pop one of these guys onto there. Do you work? Let me see. Put that guy there, and then we just pop that there. Well, give me 1 second while I watch my own tutorial. That'd be pretty sad. Alright, so I think that should be good to go. We just need a pneumatic servo, which I have in one of these bags right there. So we just grab that guy, and then plop him onto there. Put this on ignore, and there we go. Okay, so now we have 2 of these guys, and they're both going to be dumping into whatever is available. Okay. Now let me see how much more I have. Oh, I have plenty. I definitely have plenty. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna go and do we have stuff for hoppers? Nope, but diamonds are just sitting in there. I like how diamonds are just chilling. Well, I have all the stuff over here for all my Tinker's Construct stuff. Okay, so let's just grab. Whoa, sir. No, sir. Okay, so we're gonna need some hoppers, right? Now, I think we can do this with item ducts. I don't know. So I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ways to do this. So we're gonna make 2 hoppers because we have 2 of those little smeltery things. And then we're just gonna grab ourselves a chest, right? Okay, so we'll grab ourselves 1 chest, or 12, 1 or 12, either one's good. Okay, so we're either gonna do it that way or we're gonna do it the other way. So first of all, we're gonna try the other way because the other way sounds cool. Well, hello there, sir. Okay, so the other way would involve me getting item ducts. Do I have item ducts on me? Yes, I do. Impulse item ducts, and I need 2. of those. Okay, so now don't quote me on this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it should. Like I said, it should, in theory, work just like so. Okay, so pull that guy out, and then that guy goes that way, and then we're gonna put our chest right here. So our chest is gonna go right next to the door. Hey, there you go. So I made that proto clay stuff in the last episode. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but if you did, this thing's freaking cool. So see how it's just like ripping through this dirt like nothing, and then if I aim it down, it's just gonna switch to my shovel now. So it goes, oh, you wanna go ahead and go through that? All right, no problem. Here's a shovel. Take it. The only thing you gotta watch out for that I've noticed is it doesn't care what mode you set it at last. And what happens, well, what's been happening to me is if I forget it in like square mode and then I go to try to do like one little tiny thing, it destroys everything. So unless you're ready to destroy stuff, be careful. Be careful and remember what you did last, because that will save your life. Apparently, since that's what's been going on with me. Okay, so impulse item duck goes there. We're good. One more. I'll turn that off. Put that guy there, and then we're gonna put our chest. So in theory, if I did all this correctly, what's gonna happen is as soon as I flipped, oh, actually no, we need pneumatic servos in each one of those. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will make it so we will have glass of flowing. Glass of flowing. Maybe. Now, did that work? I don't know. Let's find out. Yep, there you go. Bam, clear glass. So I guess I'm gonna say that should work now. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so we'll close that up, and that's pretty cool. You can see that. Eventually, I might clean and make this all nice and pretty. But for the time being, this will do, right, guys? This will do. Oh. Bad. So, okay, so here. No, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Let's not look at this as a bad thing. Okay, so inside the pipes, there's molten aluminum brass, right? And we can't obviously do clear glass with aluminum brass. So the cool thing is, since we put that pneumatic servo in there already, and I came prepared, I think. Did I? I know there's a bucket somewhere in one of these bags. There we go, molten glass. So the way this works, if you grab yourself a regular bucket, oh, not a bag, not a regular bag, a regular bucket. So just like that. All right, if I grab a regular bucket and then you put it inside there on top of your casting table and dump whatever liquid you want, it'll fill up your bucket. And then when you grab the bucket and then you go onto your pneumatic servo, in here is your fluid filter. Holy shit, hopefully it wasn't a creeper. Nope, more moonstone. Like, I need that stuff. I swear, if this was my server, that would probably be disabled by now. Oh, because I have so much of it. Alright, so, but it's actually a good thing. Anyways, alright, so we don't want to blacklist it. We just want to whitelist glass. Same thing goes, hey, oh, there we go. Okay, so whitelist glass. And then this, we can simply, can we take it off? I don't know. What will happen? Here, let's just do it good old-fashioned way. I don't know if this is the good old-fashioned way, but it'll do. It will do. Fluid duct, can you do that? No, you can't, because it's not that much molten aluminum brass. Oh, jeebus. Oh, jeebus. I don't know how we're going to do this, or an easy way to clear it. The easiest way I can think of to clear it is probably just take it off, which is going to suck. But hey, that is life, right? Okay, so let's do this one more time. So, from the beginning, 2 fluid ducts, pop them in there. Now this time, instead of just pulling them out right away, I am going to set it correctly. So we're going to add our pneumatic servo, and then we're going to right click it, and then we're going to set it to whitelist, and then we're going to grab our glass. And then over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. Set it to glass, and then make sure redstone's ignored. All right, so we should be good to go. Let me just undo that guy. And then we'll just start pulling it out. Pulling it out, boom, done. So what it should do now is fill up each side, and then once each side is filled up, it should just get sucked out and go over there. So let's see what's going on over here. So we'll pull that. Oh, okay, somehow molten glass didn't work. Or it was set to molten brass for some reason. So there we go. We just fully automated clear glass. Now it should be going really fast. Yep, and it's going really fast. Well, kind of really fast. I don't know how many blocks we have left, but 21 blocks left. So it should be going pretty quick. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we automate our clear glass. So that's going to do it for this episode though, guys. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you leave it a like. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the series, and it gives me motivation to keep making this series for you guys. Alright guys, so that does it for me. I'm Dizzy Aaron, and I am